We say no! We say no!
We say no!
We say no!
We say no!
We say no!
Like this!
Not for me!
Just 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 like this!
Not for me!
In my view, and I think a lot of you will know about this, there's one company that is at the centre of the world tyrannical grab of power for digital ID, for digital surveillance, for AI surveillance, and also it's behind the bombing campaigns both in Ukraine and in Palestine. And that company is called Palantir. And the headquarters of Palantir is less than 5 minutes walk from here in Soho Square. There's only been 2 protests in the last 2 years, very short protests outside Palantir. In my opinion, it should be the central focus for protests about digital tyranny in the world. They have got 3 headquarters. The biggest one in Europe is in London, in Soho Square, 5 minutes from here. I just suggest we have an interlude to go there and raise our protest and make sure they know that we know what they're up to.
We say no! 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 We say no!
Just like this!
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 We say no! We say no! We say no!
Naturally, it's that one.
Where is this building?
It's that one there.
That one just there?
That one there.
All right.
The light coloured one.
Yeah. Well, I never knew that.
It's there. That's the building there. Oh, hi, it's the right thing to do, man. It's the right thing to do. It'll make world news. I agree. Get out of here!
Palantir!
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 Get out of here!
Palantir! 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 Palantir!
Yeah, it's this one here.
Sorry, it says pavement closed.
The pavement's public pavement.
No, it's a breach of the peace call and please.
Why is it a breach of the peace?
Section 3. With
What?
preventing crime.
Section 3 what?
Criminal law at 967. Please, could you move off
Sorry,
pavement?
what law?
Criminal law at 967.
What have I done?
If you could please move off pavement.
What have I done?
Could you move off pavement for me?
What have I done?
I've got time to big explanation.
What crime have I committed?
Section 3 court.
We going? That's the building.
Palantir!
Let's down there. I
Palantir!
can still stand outside there.
Palantir!
And that's the back of it there. Let me have a word.
No, just go around the block.
We just gone past them. As you notice, the police came out in huge numbers suddenly. All of a sudden, the police came in vast numbers.
Yeah.
If we stay here, there'll be thousands of police in a few minutes. I think it's worth our while doing that, just to show, so people know that this is where the real power lies. Where did the police suddenly come from? We were marching around town, no police. Now suddenly, hundreds of police appear, right? Now what the police don't seem to realise, they've all gone round the front, so just for your information, officer, That's the back entrance to Palantir. Right here. Where's your police officers? Come on, bring them round. That's the back of Palantir. Right here. Yeah, you don't know that? So officers, where are you? Go protect your leaders. Go protect the killers. This is a terrorist company. A terrorist company. They've declared openly they go around killing people on behalf of their so-called paymasters. They've declared that openly. So Peter Thiel, even his boyfriend fell off a building. He had a boyfriend, fell off a hotel building. So I'm not saying he killed him, I don't know. You know, I'm not saying Epstein did anything wrong. I don't know. So that's the back of Palantir, and the other side's the front. This is the centre of global power of digital tyranny. This building here, in the middle there, that's the back of their building, and the front is the one at the front with the columns. Remember it. All protests in Britain about digital tyranny should be focused on the main tech companies introducing it. The governments are neither here nor there. They can be replaced one after another. They are agents of these giant tech corporations seeking to control the world and establish a global tyranny forever. This is the centre of power, and they haven't even hidden it. The name of the company is Palantir. It comes from Lord of the Rings. It's a stone you look at, where if you look at it, you can see the entire planet in one stone. That's where they take their name from. They don't even hide it.
How do we apply for the video that you've recorded?
Sorry?
How do we apply to get a copy of the video that you've recorded?
It's not, yeah.
Yeah, but you've made a digital recording.
What do you... It's not recorded. Yeah.
Sometimes it's like...
I know, but you got some of it. I'm applying for how... No, I'm applying to ask how I get some of the video that you're recording, that's all. You're making video of me.
You have to go through the freedom of information.
Yeah, I know, but specific, like Officer Cooper. What's your number?
Well, you just have to request it.
Oh, no, I know, it'll be easier though. Okay, great.
Right, yeah,
all
you're right. You're welcome.
Straight!
The digital ID! We say no! 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 The digital ID! The digital ID! The digital ID!
We say no!
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 The digital ID!
He's got his legs. Right, what are you doing here?
How are you doing?
Good.
My name's Pete Higgins. I'm here with the Workers' Party. We're just here to show our support for the protest against digital IDs. This is just one more of a entire litany of tyrannical legislation that this Labour government have brought in, whether it's policing and crime bills, and of course we all remember the lockdowns under the Conservative government. So it's both Conservatives and Labour have been taking it in turns to hammer the people of Britain.
What about beyond the political apparatus? What about the tech companies, the AI, the Google, the YouTube, the big corporations?
It's all locked in together, really, of course, and these the government of this country, and indeed the government of the Western world, is really like a revolving door with these big corporations. We've seen it very much here with Nick Clegg, who once he had his parliamentary career done and dusted, was off to work for Facebook in the States, so it operates like a revolving door. So what they'll do with this digital ID, it'll be the government who bring it in, but it'll be imposed and it'll be implemented by private corporations, and they'll be able to track and trace our every move. Palantir is another name that we need to understand as well. What they're doing in the States is very similar to what this digital ID is going to do for Britons here in the country.
Thanks very much.
All right.
Piers.
Greetings, citizens. Fantastic.
Anyway.
Huh? That's good. We're in Park Palantir.
Got me Mark Mando now.
Indeed.
That's me and Mark Mando.
Yeah.
So, Why are you opposed to digital ID, Piers?
Well, it's the end of freedom. It means that you can be tracked in all ways. All your keystrokes on machines will be recorded, and you won't be able to use cash, and that means they can turn you on and off.
Okay, hang on. Why is that different under digital ID than under what you got now? For example, everything you type on your computer is also tracked, you know,
It
or
can
on your
be,
mobile.
but
No, it is.
With with controlled money as well, they could switch you off if you do something wrong or say something online which is wrong by typing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I know that's a lot of people talk about, like Nacho's webpage. I saw their webpage for this protest. There's a lot about China and Vietnam and Venezuela, but not a lot about Britain and America.
No.
Which I thought is like, you know, why do people think that the enemy of our enemy is our enemy? You know what I mean?
Or whatever,
It seems to be that everyone seems to
your
think,
friend, you
they
mean.
all got it. Well, the enemy of our enemy.
Oh, okay.
So our enemy is the British government and state.
Yeah.
And yet the British government says, look at China, and then everyone's going, oh, look at China, they got that there. And then no one fucking, they don't speak Chinese, so no one fucking knows. All they see is a couple of videos put out by Steve Bannon and his mates, you know.
Yeah. Well, the other thing, of course, is all the control.
Oh, you got
All the
an
control.
amp. Have a speech. Go on, say something.
You what?
Say something. There's no one's going to
I
say
better go
anything.
there and say something.
Yeah, no one's saying anything, are they?
No, I'll go there with a megaphone and say something.
Go on then. Go there.
Come on, say something inflammatory.
Stand over you to stop the rain going on your camera.
I'm following you for. Or what you're following me for. Or what walking with you for.
Listen, talk.
I don't know, if you order it for me, I'll order it for you.
Hello.
Hello. Yeah.
Hello. What a fantastic rainy day. And the good news, it will be worse rain tomorrow. So we're here today to oppose Digi-ID. And we've got to press on. And now the government have just revealed that with the system they want, every keystroke on your computer and on your phone will be recorded under Digi-ID. And if you do something wrong, then they will turn off your money. Let's be clear, Digi-ID is the end of freedom. So we have to oppose it all the way. But we have to be practical. Calling on politicians to do it is one thing, but we can't trust them. We have to have campaigns of explanation like this, but in every city and town in the country. And there's a lot of them happening. I'll be in Llandudno soon and Truro next in January, but we should go everywhere and bring out the truth. And we need to oppose practically. We've got to keep cash. If they impose digital cash, we are finished. We've got to keep cash, keep cash, keep cash, keep cash, keep cash, keep cash. Go into those shops where they're not having cash, put down the money and take the goods and leave. I did that, as you know, in Aldi, and the police said, it's okay, Mr. Corbyn, it's legal tender. It's legal tender, we're going to keep legal tender. And there's more demos happening December the 13th, come on that. And I would say that people are holding the Together sign, I notice, but look, some people in Together are saying they want Digi-ID with rights. We don't want any Digi-ID with rights. We don't want a prison with rights. We don't want the prison. No to Digi-ID. Stop Digi-ID. Stop Digi-ID. Stop Digi-ID. Stop Digi-ID.
Okay. Well,
There ain't much else to say, really. It's pretty straightforward. But come out on those local actions, campaigns of explanation and action. And what do we say about the cameras? We say, take down the cameras.
Take down
The cameras. Take down the cameras. Take down the cameras. Take down the cameras. Take down the cameras.
Take.
And while we're on with it, let's notice that some things are going on which are getting past us, which we mustn't ignore. They recently did, just yesterday or so, the official announcement from the COVID inquiry. But the whole thing is a complete cover-up. They say, had action been taken sooner, less people would have died. No, more people would have died. The point of the COVID story was not to save you from a virus. The point of the COVID story was to bring in the jab to maim and kill.
Yes.
That's exactly what it's about. And we have to explain this. Now, let's look at what the political parties are doing now. Labour and Tory, they want Digi-ID. The reform operation have said contradictory things. And Widdicombe has said they all want it. But Farage says yesterday they don't. Well, who knows what they're really up to? One party, I have to say, is clear about it, namely your party, my brother's thing. And I suggest you should get in there and make sure they stick to that and get them to rise up on the climate con and on the vaccines. Because we want some political party somehow to stand for what we want. Just get in there, organise, resist. And I think we can end there. And you know what I'm going to say next? And you're going to say it. We're going to say it like we did in Trafalgar Square. Here, right at the start, back in 2020 August. Resist! Defy! Do not comply! Resist! Defy! Do not comply! Resist! Defy! Do not comply! Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Now you say something, Michael.
I want to say a few words. By the way, you know us if you know us from Speaker's Corner, and we believe that the tradition of Speaker's Corner, that people get up and speak, express their view, no matter whether they agree with each other or not, is the way to go forward, not only in society, but on our own demonstrations.
yes!
I've been on demonstration after demonstration for decades. And on anti-war demonstrations, for example, it's always the same people who speak. Now, we don't know what their background is precisely, but one thing we do know is that they're not the only people who've got something to say. I went on a demo once in 2004 in the United States, and at least they had a good tradition there. There were 100,000 people at that time demonstrating against the war in Iraq. And if you registered the day before, you had the right to a part of the time allocated on the platform, no matter who you were, whether you were famous or not famous, whether you were known or not known. You had the right to speak and address the crowd. And that, I believe, is the way that the protest that we organise, no matter what protest it is, should be organised, to be the voice
of the protest. So the protest speaks to itself, discusses with itself. If there are people from different parties, they should stand up and speak. People without a party, stand up and speak. Mothers, children, grandparents, stand up and speak. Express your point of view. Don't just listen to the high and mighty, to the bigwigs, to the MPs, to the professors, to the doctors, to the specialists. Revolution is awakening of the masses. It means the people themselves take control of society. Today someone said to me, how dare you suggest we go to Palantir? How dare you take over the protest? I didn't take over. I went and asked Nacho, why don't we do that? He and a few others said, okay, have the mic. I said, let's take a vote. Let's see what the mood is. Then if we decide on demos, where we go, what we do, the police will not have a clue what we're going to do. If we're a demonstration of 100,000 and we got 10 platforms and each of us say what should be done, they cannot control the demonstration. They must have demonstrations like this that are out of control from the point of view of the establishment. Look how they ran. Police charged in when we got near Palantir. They charged in. Hundreds of them probably were waiting. We talk about digital ID. It's a tyrannical move. But the Metropolitan Police have already introduced drones all over London that are launched within 1 minute of a call going through to the police about an incident. A drone will be there within 2 minutes in any location in London. The tyranny is already here. If you're a director of a company from the 18th of November, so last week, you had to give digital biometric data. That's 4.5 or 6 million people immediately. When you go to France or Germany or the continent or even Ireland, you now have to give biometric data and fingerprints to enter those countries. They are moving towards digital tyranny, regardless of this Starmer sham. And if they withdraw the Starmer proposal, they will still be coming at us from every angle they can. We have to smash the power of the big tech companies. And I believe that protesting against Google, against Palantir, against Facebook, against the digital corporations that are controlling the world, that is our main aim of a day. And we must unite all the political people, all the non-political people, to fight against this move to tyranny. Thanks very much.